So while I drink my morning coffee here, there's something I want to talk about, and it came to mind because I had a comment on the video I did about this area in Bangkok, Bangkok, and it was about as soon as he don't have the money, or as soon as whatever around something about money, like the undertone was, these people are only friendly to me because I'm a Western guy and they assume that I have a lot of money. It is so far from the truth that anything can be. Let me explain. Maybe we should just first a little, I know it's not what the video is about, but hate comments like that, and I get them every now and then, not that bad. I see a lot of YouTubers that struggle with that, and I don't really understand why they struggle with that, because the comment is about the person writing the comment. It's not about me, it's not about the video, it's not about what the video is about, it's about themselves. They're showing the world that they are in a very shitty situation in their life, and they just have to go and look in the mirror and then fix what they see. I don't understand why people will use their energy on nothing else than fixing themselves if they don't feel great. Okay, that's the end of that topic. Let's talk about the Thai people and Western people's money. Here in Bangkok, and if you watch the video, you will know that I feel very much like home, and people are very friendly towards me. And this is everybody. This is everybody around here. But if I go to the more touristy area, it's a completely different vibe. So let's start with something that definitely proves that it's not about the money, not at all, and it doesn't feel like that at all in this area here at least. So there's a woman here, just around here, that has a store, and what she sells, I'm never gonna buy. I know that, and she also know that I'm never gonna buy her stuff. But because she sees me here sitting, and she walks past me every day and we say hi and everything, she often brings me a little cake, a little cookie, a little something. And then one night I was sitting here in the evening, just done talking on the phone, and then she walked past with like a bag with sausages and said, "Oh, this is really nice." And she actually doesn't really speak English. Just funny, that's very nice. And she was like, "Over here you can grill them on your own." And I said, "Oh, cool, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go there now." And then she went with me and helped me out with everything, with the grilling. And then I was about to pick up my money and pay, and then the woman was, no, I'm gonna pay for it. And then I looked at her, no, like I will pay. And she was, no, I'm paying for it. And then I looked at her and I was like, "Are you sure you want to pay for me?" Yeah, I'll pay. And I've been trying to ask her, like when I walk past the store, "You want a coffee?" I know she drinks iced coffee. She never said yes. And so one day I just bought like a small drinking yogurt and went in and gave her, because I feel like she's been giving me that much, which is amazing, but I feel I want to give her something back. And that proof that this is not about my money, because she don't have anything that you want to sell or anything. There's nothing that goes towards my wallet at all. It's only her being super friendly, because she probably think I'm a nice guy here sitting every day smiling at people. And it's like that. There's a restaurant right here. I never, in these 2 months I've been here, I never ate there. But the guy that works there comes every day and says good morning to me. Not today, because they're closed, it's Sunday. And that just proved to me that it's not about money. And then when I walk in the touristy areas, I can easily feel that some people just want my money. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to know how other people see through people, because since I was a child, I'll be able to see straight through people who they really are. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to say, "Oh, you should just look at them and then you will know." I know everybody have a different level of like how they see through people. Mine is super high, which I'm super grateful about. I had no clues until I was in the end of the 20s or something like that it was not for everybody. Like that it was something special that I had. For me, it's very easy to see if people want my money or not. I was talking with 3 Danish guys at the place I'm staying, actually. And normally I don't really talk to the Danes, but I talked with these 3 guys, start 20s or something like that. And we talked a little bit about Bangkok and whatever, and they wanted like a few tips. And then they asked me, how do you get around? And then I said, like, with the trains, the buses, I walk a lot, I use Grab and Bolt a lot. And then one guy said, what about the Tuk Tuks? I said, I never been on a Tuk Tuk in Bangkok. And he was shocked. He was shocked to his bone. I think it's because in many ways Bangkok have this, like it's a tourist thing with all of the Tuk Tuks, right? But I don't want to argue with them. I don't want to negotiate the price. I don't want them to scam me. I talked with a very young, actually also Danish couple in Cambodia that started their trip here in Bangkok. First day they landed, they couldn't check into the hotel yet. They got scammed for $100 by a tuk-tuk driver that day. There's no doubt that a whole lot of the tuk-tuk driver is completely legit, but I just don't want to deal with it. And there's been like that in all the countries. And in the touristy areas, there will be a lot of people trying to drag you into stuff, and I just walk or walk the other way and say no. And if people continue, I just ignore them and keep on walking. So again, back to that comment, it doesn't hurt me that people are like that because it's about them. But it makes me think, how many people think that it is about that? And I'm pretty sure if you went to Phuket or you went to Pattaya or whatever else, like very touristy city, Bangkok is super touristy. Don't get me wrong on that, but this specific area is not. Actually, the last week it's been a lot. You can really feel that the high season are coming. Just a few weeks ago, I could walk around here a whole day being the only Western guy. And when I walked last night, I saw like at least 8 people, which is of course still for Bangkok not a lot. If you go into the touristy areas, there will be nothing but Western looking people. That was not what I was saying. Oh yeah, the touristy areas. I'm 100% sure you will have the feeling people just want your money. Some of these touristy places, they think that every foreigner has a lot of money, which is also can kind of seems like in some kind of way. Because even though if you are poor in Denmark, you will still have a lot of money here because like the cost of stuff is so much lower here than it is in Denmark. And I think also that's a great way for the universe to see if people can handle money or not. Because if they don't have any money, they come here and they act like they're millionaires. Maybe they don't win in the lottery. Completely different story. And I see people acting like they're a billionaire kid or something like that, even though they don't really have any money when they go back to their home country. But because everything is so cheap here, they act like they're rich, and which they're not. And it doesn't look great. And also for the view of Western people here, it kind of makes it a weird thing. See why the expectations from some area Thai people thinking about Western people having a lot of money, because some people will act like that, and then because of that they might want more of the money, blah blah blah. What is the moral of this story? I think the moral of the story is there are people that want your money all over the world. If you go to Denmark, go to the touristy places, there will be people that want to rip you off, sell you stuff, get you on a tour or whatever. and don't care about you if you don't have any money. And it will be like that everywhere. And I don't think it's specific for Thailand or Bangkok or Laos or whatever, especially Laos, which is one of the poorest countries I ever been to, but it's the richest, and nobody ever asks for money there. Never, ever, ever. If anything, it's been the other way around. I've been invited in for dinner and stuff like that. And again, here, there's a guy over here with a car, and I think he owns some kind of food stuff around here. He always says hi, and he just did that now also. So the conclusion of this story is, the answer is no. They're just very friendly people. And most of the Thai, at least here, they don't care about your money at all. At all. And I'm pretty sure if I started being very flashy and spending a lot and blah, 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 they would probably ignore me more than what they do right now. I think there's a lot of more stuff to say about that, but I'm gonna leave it here. And thank you so much for watching this little morning coffee talk. I'm not even done with my first coffee yet. Normally I would have way more coffee before starting filming. See you in the next one, and I'm sad to say, but it won't be long before we're leaving Thailand. Looking forward to going to the next destination. It's gonna be so cold though, but you will see that in the future. See you in the next one. I'll drink the rest of the coffee here and enjoy the extremely nice weather we had today.